Hi there everybody, it's Chris van der Kerk at Bluerhino Safaris. I've just added the final tour for 2020 onto my system, and the tour program is basically now complete. If you want to see the full program, go to my website, click on 2020 tours, and it will show you the whole list from the Richtersveld all the way down to the last one. Go Big or Go Home, Tour de Malawi Plus. That's the one we're talking about today, and it is a 17-night tour, and the focus is Malawi. We'll be 5 nights on the lake's edge, which means a really nice experience at 3 different places for those 5 nights. But there's a little bit more than that, and if you go onto the page, you will see the full description of the route itself. So the time that I selected for this tour will be end of October, beginning of November, which is a good time for Malawi. And it is also one of those times that is just before the December holidays, so a nice time maybe to take a break. So 28th of October, the first night. And as I said, it's basically a 17-night tour. So we'll start in Botswana in Francistown. From Francistown, we'll drive up to Kasane and sleep there for the night. We should be in town fairly early, which will give you a little bit of time to do the last bit of grocery shopping that you need. The next morning, we cross over the Zambezi through Livingston. It's low season for the falls, so I'm not going to bother to stop at Vic Falls. There will not be much water in the falls in any case. And we head straight up to Lusaka. So a nice drive, get through to Lusaka, and we sleep in Lusaka for the 3rd night. The 4th day we move up to the Malawi border, and we head to a town called Chipata, and we'll sleep in Chipata for the night. Now that gives us the opportunity to visit South Luangwa National Park, and we will head out. So in the morning, quickly do our last bit of shopping, make sure we have what we need for the next 2 nights. And we'll pop down to South Luangwa for 2 nights. Into the park for the day, just enjoy the river and the area, the animals in the area. South Luangwa was voted African Park of the Year a few times already, so really a nice place to visit. Once we're done there, we're back to Chipata, and we sleep at Chipata, which is about half an hour from the Malawi border. Then the next morning, after our 2nd night in Chipata, we cross into Malawi and we head north. It's a little bit far to get to my campsite, so we are going to sleep in between. But we're driving basically through the Granite Hills area, the mountainous side of Malawi, which is really spectacular. If you look at it on Google Maps, I don't know if you can actually see it, but it is this mountainous area on the side that we're basically driving until we get to more or less 2/3 up on Lake Malawi. So we travel further north until we get to, as I say, about 2/3 up Lake Malawi, and we sleep there for 2 nights. Lovely campsite. I always use it when I come back from Serengeti and the gorillas and all those places, and we take a chill day. So there's some wood carvings around. You can have wood carvings done. You can buy yourself some stuff from the wood carvers outside. You can swim in the lake. Cocktails in the beach bar. So really just a lovely time to relax a little bit. On the way up, we go past Mzuzu, which has a ShopRite for groceries, so we can do some shopping there if we need to. And then we start coming back down again through Mzuzu again, which means again an opportunity to stock up on groceries, and we carry on further down the lake road. So we follow the lake road all on the edge of Lake Malawi. Again, it's a long day to get down to Cape Maclear, so we break it up into 2, and we have a nice stop over at a very nice campsite in between these 2 spots. Then further down to Cape Maclear, and ultimately when we get to Cape Maclear, we go to a place called Monkey Bay. Most people will know Monkey Bay, the name, but this is a national park in Malawi. So this area is where we will be, the Cape Maclear area. There's a few islands around, so you can do boat cruises. They feed the fish eagles. You do snorkeling. All kinds of interesting things happen there. So we'll be there for 2 nights. Once we are finished with those 2 nights, we carry on further down to Majete Game Reserve. They've just restocked Majete with the big 5, so the animals are in there, and we're going to be there for 2 nights as well. And that's right at the southern tip of Malawi. So further down, once we leave Malawi, we carry on down to Majete, which is down here in the Blantyre region. And that basically concludes our Malawi section of the tour. Then we need to get home. So getting home through Tet is going to be the shortest route. The guys are using those roads again, so we will use that road, which is the shortcut. If we have to and it's too dangerous, we will travel back into Zambia and just go around if we don't want to go through Mozambique. But at the moment, Mozambique seems to be alright. So we will travel down through Mozambique into Zimbabwe, and we'll sleep in the Mutare area. That's for the night, so it's going to be a long day, but we'll make it down to Mutare. And then the next day we will go through, I don't have it on the map here, but we'll go through to the Lion and Elephant Park in Zimbabwe, just before the Beitbridge border. Beitbridge border, if you travel from north to south, is an easy border post to use. I use it quite often. And if you do it first thing in the morning, it's half an hour and you're through. Once the buses start arriving, that's when it gets a little bit more busy, but still north to south is not too bad. Coming up from south to north, that is where there's lots of delays. So getting out of Zimbabwe is easy. And that is the tour. Go big or go home. So we do South Luangwa, a section of Zambia, and then into Malawi. 5 nights on the lake, 2 nights in the game park, 1 night in the highlands, and then back through Mozambique. This tour is suitable for a 4x2 vehicle as well. We don't have any 4x4 stuff that is serious, maybe just a bit of gravel road that we do. So if you want to bring something to tow, if you want to bring your 4x2, you are welcome to join this trip. You don't need a 4x4 on this trip. Otherwise, if you don't have all the kit that you need, I've got extra fridges and tents and all kinds of things. So if you want to try it out and you don't have a 4x4, but you want to see what Malawi is all about, join us, and you can see what it is. So it's going to be a lot of fun, lovely time of the year to visit, and a nice route to travel in. Give me a call, send me emails, drop me a WhatsApp, and we can discuss your booking. Cheers.